Hey, what's going on guys, it's Chum here, and today, as you guys can see, we're jumping back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links PvP, and this time, we're using a deck based around the Ultimate Wizard Dark Magician. Now, of course, guys, I'm going to break this deck down for you if you're curious. However, if you don't really care and want to jump straight into the action, I'll leave a timestamp in the top left-hand corner. You guys can jump to that time to skip straight to the duels. Anyway, guys, let's jump into it, and as I said, this deck is based around the Dark Magician, so of course, we have 3 copies of him. And then moving on to our next card, we have Magician's Rod. Now this guy is some really incredible Dark Magician support. We currently only have 2 of him in the game, and that's why I'm only running 2. However, if we had a third, I 100% would use a third. Now, the thing that makes this guy so amazing is his main ability, that when he's normal summoned, you can actually search for one spell or trap card from your deck that lists the Dark Magician in its text. Now, we have quite a few targets here, so let's run over those really quickly as well. The first of which is 1000 Knives. If we control Dark Magician, destroy a monster. Then we have Dark Magic Attack. If we control Dark Magician, destroy our opponent's entire back row. And then finally, Dark Magic Curtain. We can pay half our life points to special summon a Dark Magician from our deck. However, we can't summon any more monsters that turn, and of course that means we can only set them. Now, moving back to our monsters, another support for Dark Magician, we have Skill the Dark Magician. Now, this guy gets a counter on him every single time a spell card is played, and when he has 3 counters, you can actually tribute him to summon Dark Magician from your deck. Now, to be quite honest, this effect doesn't usually pop off because he's normally dead by the time 3 spell cards have been activated, but when it does come through, it is very handy. Now moving on to the rest of our monsters, we have Legion the Fiend Jester, not direct Dark Magician support, but he can search for Dark Magician from the deck when he's sent from the field to the graveyard, and he's actually able to help us tribute summon very easily based on his other effect, which basically lets you double summon, so really cool stuff. Then moving on to the next card, we have Sergeant Electro. He doesn't exactly support Dark Magician in its archetype, but the fact that he's one of the best monsters in the game, he can lock down a face down card, is absolutely incredible. And of course, his attack 1600 plus Dark Magician's 2500 is over 4000, which can be lethal if we're able to get off the combo and wipe out their field before we attack. Now moving on to our spells and traps, we have Enemy Controller, one of the best cards in the game, no need to explain. Then we have Ancient Rules. This card lets us special summon Dark Magician from the hand. Very powerful to get Dark Magician out. All of a sudden, it can be a really good comeback card. Most of the time, it's what we target with Destiny Draw. Then on our traps, we have 1 Floodgate Trap Hole because it's a really good card, can help us lock down some dangerous threats. 1 Mirror Wall, great damage step card, and being able to pay 2000 life points means we can trigger Destiny Draw. And then finally, Champion's Vigilance, because if we happen to draw this card and we have Dark Magician on the field, we can negate pretty much anything. So very powerful card. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for the recap. Let's jump into some duels. Alright guys, so we found our first opponent, and they are Platinum Rank 1. And as you can see, we are actually Platinum Rank 1 as well. Now, if you didn't watch our previous video, I was using Phantom Beast, and I actually did really poorly with them. And even after I recorded the video, I went through and was trying to kind of trial them a little bit more, and I ended up deranking down to Platinum 1. But here we are actually about to rank up again, because I did a few playtests with Dark Magician before we started this. And we have a pretty decent hand. Actually, we have a really good hand. Sadly, we're not going first, because you can't really set Legion and get its effect to go. But if we can get Dark Magician in hand, we can do some dangerous stuff. Because we are able to special summon him and destroy monsters. So very powerful thing if we can get him to hand. And we have 3 of him. Maybe we can top deck it. That'd be great. And we get 2 spell counters on our skilled Dark Magician. Would be excellent. Let's do that. Well, we can't do that until our opponent plays a card. So hopefully that'll happen sometime soon too. I don't know. Either way, guys, one thing I want to ask you guys, do you think I should change my mat and sleeve combo? I've been using this mat and these sleeves for a very long time. And I wouldn't mind changing it, but I have to say I still absolutely love them. Anyway, please, Dark Magician, come to me. Vigil. That's filthy. That's so filthy. Alright. Hopefully this guy attacks into our face down and we should be a-okay. We'll get Dark Magician in hand and then just go in next turn. And if we're lucky, maybe they'll do 2000 damage to us and let us de-draw a card too. That'd be great as well. Alright, let's see what they want to do. Even before this guy has Phantom Beast and we're about to get cheese played, that'd be pretty crazy. Celestial. Not good, not bad. Alright, so we get to search for Dark Magician. Oh my god, I almost clicked no. Did you guys see the little like click effect on the left side of the screen? I'm going to keep my mouse off screen. You guys might be able to tell that I have a really bad habit of clicking when I don't need to. Just to, like, I don't know, it's a bit of like a fidget. And it has cost me duels, actually. That's not even a lie. I 100% have lost duels because I've been tapping the screen or clicking on the game board for no reason. Alright, so D heroes are our threat right now. Oh my goodness. Alright. Magician's Rod. Activate his effect to get Dark Magic attack. Then we are going to Ancient Rules and get our Dark Magician. This is a crazy duel because right now we already have our Charged Champion's Vigilance as well. And we'll watch this animation because it's a beautiful animation. I absolutely love it. And it's cool to see Magician's Rod on the left-hand side of the screen too as it's happening. I kind of like that. But yeah, we have a really good setup right now. We can negate something for free. We can destroy their entire back row, which we will do first. Yeah, we'll do that first. It doesn't seem like that card is activatable in the back. So let's just see. It was what? Wall of Disruption? You poor, poor soul. You poor, poor soul. Alright. We're going to destroy the face down card. Because I'm curious as to what it is and I don't want to find out by attacking it. It is going to be a Cyber Gymnast. Wow. Interesting choice. A very cool choice, actually. I respect that. Let's jump into our battle. I was kind of expecting it to be a Destiny hero and thinking that maybe next turn he'd be able to get his Celestial double draw off, but it looks like that's not the case, and we get to do some really powerful damage through. And our opponent's in a really bad position, and we have a really powerful board right now. He has 3 cards in his hand at the start of his next turn, and he won't be able to use one of them. I can just shut one of them down completely. He's done. It's game. We'll summon this guy. The only way he lives, actually he doesn't live, unless he has Kribo and Windstorm. But I'll negate a Windstorm, and he doesn't have enough Kribos to live. So we're going to go with the Dark Magician for attack per game. Are we going to get our rank up? Wall of Disruption! Oh no! Oh no! What's this? Champion's Vigilance. My champion is way too vigilant for you, Joey. Boom. What? Wall of Disruption, and boom. Let's go, baby! That was awesome! That popped off really, really well. I'm glad to see that. That's so good. Alright, so that's our first duel, guys. Pretty easy. Like I said, I believe that was a rank up match. Maybe I'm confused. I think it was a rank up match to Platinum rank 2. The highest rank of all, of course. If you guys aren't aware, I'm usually in Platinum most of the season because I love versing the random decks. But I think this season and for future seasons, I'm going to try to actually climb to King of Games because I heard there's an icon you get for actually getting to King of Games 10 times, and I really want that. Anyway, I think I'm about 5 King of Games now, so we should do that. We should definitely try and get that. Anyway, let's jump into our next duel when we find our next opponent. Alright guys, so here with our next duel, and now we're in Platinum Rank 2, dueling someone who's in Platinum Rank 2. So it looks like we're sticking very, very strictly to our ranks. And actually, if I remember correctly, way back when, they used to actually match you up with people who were in your exact rank. I remember when I was Platinum 1 or Gold 1, I'd always verse, the same exact rank, so the same number and in the same tier. I feel like these days you don't actually have that be the case, and it's kind of sad. I can only imagine this is also a Magician deck, and I don't think we have a really good hand. We're just going to summon Skill Dark and set our Econ. And we'll see what happens. It wouldn't have been a bad idea to get our Dark Magic Curtain straight away, but it's fine. What is he going to play? I think this might be a mirror match. This is probably going to be a mirror match. I knew it. I mean, I feel like you don't play Arcana unless you're playing Dark Magician. Like, there's no reason to. And I really wish we went second. I would love that extra draw. Does he have, Oh. Alright, watch this, boys. Watch this. Boys and girls. So he has the dream hand. He has the dream hand we had last game. We'll watch his animation too, because why not? This is an episode all about Dark Magician, and these are 2 separate animations for 2 separate Dark Magicians. There we go. That's cool. I'm glad we got this mirror match. Whether we win or lose, I'm glad we got this mirror match. Alright. So now he's going to play his Dark Magic attack. Alright. And then I'm going to activate my enemy controller in response. And this is going to be 2 spell cards added. And I'm going to actually switch his man into defense position instead of taking it. I just really hope he doesn't have 1,000 Knives. If he has 1,000 Knives, I misplayed. He doesn't look like it. He didn't act quick enough. Okay, cool. So now we have a skill Dark Magician with enough count. Oh my goodness. Alright. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to summon a Dark Magician from our deck. We're going to get the shiny OG art. The prismatic OG art, should I say. Prismatic. Now it's time for my Dark Magician. But I'm going to skip the animation because we don't want to have too many animations in the episode. And then we'll go with Magician's Rod. Activate its effect. Yo, this is ridiculous. We're popping off right now. We'll get our 1,000 Knives. That top deck was so real, my friends. That top deck was so real. We'll pop 1,000 Knives. It will destroy his Dark Magician because we're not going to get any damage to it, so we might as well. Get him out of here. Play Ancient Rules to get a second Dark Magician on the field, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this field right now. Dark Magician versus 2 of his Rod companions. Or versus 1 of his Rod companions with 1 on his side. I feel like it's weird because we have 2 Dark Magicians and 1 Rod on our side of the field, and they have 1 Rod on theirs. It's like he stole my Rod and he's trying to kill me with it. So let's go and attack with our Dark Magician. Oh, he has the Karibo. He has the Karibo. Cute. But can he 2 card bring it back? See, this guy actually does run Sphere Karibo. Interesting. I don't. I once tried it, and I found that Sergeant Electro was better for me because I had more back row problems than, you know, attack problems. Okay, so he didn't get his card off. Is it going to help him though? Is it going to help him? There we go, end phase. If he had a way to get Dark Magician out and drew 1,000 Knives, I was in trouble. He could have wiped my field and I probably would have died. Actually, given this draw, I would have died. But luckily, we're fine and we'll get our Prismatic Dark Magician to attack for game. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Shout out to the Dark Magician mirror match. That was amazing. That was so cool. That was epic. And it was so good to see both animations. Of course, I probably should have let my animation play in this match. It would have been worthwhile. But it's okay. It's okay. That was awesome. It was cool to see. I want to check out their deck. I want to see if we can get any inspiration from what they're running. Of course, they're using it a bit differently. I personally play Destiny Draw because I want to play as Yami Yugi. However, I do think that Master of Magicians is a better skill. I just want to play as Yugi. I don't want to play as Arcana. And I would love it for them to add Master of Magicians as a drop skill for Yugi. I think he definitely deserves it. It is, you know, the best Dark Magician skill, so it should be it should be available for him to access. Now, very similar deck here. No Electros I see, and he doesn't even run the skilled, which is pretty interesting. But he has more back row. Actually, we have very similar back row in terms of like the spells, like the exact same spell lineup apart from those 2. In which I run, what was that? The skilled and what else do I run? I don't even know. He has more than 20 cards. That's why I'm bamboozled. Okay, interesting. I like it. And of course, he has Wall of Disruption instead of Mirror Wall because I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like Mirror Wall synergizes better with our deck. Anyway, let's jump into the next one and let's see how well we can do in that. Alright guys, so we found our 3rd opponent. This time someone else from Platinum Rank 1. Hopefully we can have as much luck in the last one as we did in this one. I mean, have as much luck in this one as we did the last one. Why do I always get that sentence wrong? I don't understand. Anyway, not too important. We're going first this time against a 30 card deck. Scary. Set and end. Is this going to be Grass Looks Greener? He probably has it in hand. He DQ. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh, very no. Oh, very much no. I'm tilted. Please be Plasma. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. He can't absorb me, right? Because I have to be face up. He can take me while I'm face down. What? Oh no. And I'm gonna fall short. I'm gonna fall short of 2,000 damage as well. That's such a tilter. Come on, Heart of the Cards. Give me Dark Magician. I need him right now. Enemy controller. Let's set that. Set Electro just so we can kind of take some damage. Probably didn't need to set Electro. That was a bit of an overstep. He can only take 1 monster, right? Period. Yeah, he can only equip 1 monster without effect. Destiny Decider comes on out. Alright, that's good for us. Ignore that. We'll leave that as is. Might have been a good idea for me to Yeah, I think I It wouldn't have been a bad idea to put him in attack mode. It wouldn't have been a bad idea to put him in attack mode. That's a bit of a misplay on my part. Alright, so now I can de-draw. And I have to de-draw my Magician. I have to. Or do I have anything that can search Magician? I don't, do I? I hate this. This is such a wasted de-draw, man. But the 2 ancient rules is like tilted me. At least we know that the face down card in his back row is my card and not something he can use to protect himself. Let's get Dark Magician out here. And of course we'll attack our opponent's Plasma, and that should hopefully give us back our thing, which will then go to the graveyard and get me another Dark Magician hand, which I can summon next turn. So the combos are here. Go for a battle. Get rid of Plasma because I'm afraid of this man. And I'm pretty convinced that he dies even if... What does he have? What did he have? He had something available to be triggered in that moment. What was it? He had Dreamer. Why wouldn't he use it? I guess he wouldn't be able to suck me up next turn anyway, so it didn't really matter that much. But still. Really surprising. Really, really surprising. Let's hope we can live whatever he has for next turn. We do have card advantage technically. We have 4 cards to his 3. He says 1. Can we draw one of our cards that will give us Spell and Trap Destruction? That'd be wonderful. Right. Give me either Dark Magic Attack or Magician's Rod. Curtain. It's kind of dead. It's pretty dead, actually. Let's go for our second Dark Magician. What am I doing? Please don't be Wall of Disruption face down. Please don't be Wall of Disruption face down. I can't believe Plasma can take face down monsters. That's ridiculous, man. It actually might be Wall of D. Actually, why wouldn't he put his monster in defense mode? I'm not attacking him right now. I'm not doing it. He would have put his monster in defense mode if he didn't think that he'd be able to survive. Doom Lord. Who uses Doom Lord these days? I'm okay with that, actually. You feel free to lower the number of monsters on my side of the field, so Wall of Disruption hurts less. He probably has Destiny Calling as well, actually, so we gotta be really, really careful of that. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We can lock down the back row now. I'm pretty convinced it's Wall of Disruption because it hasn't been activatable yet, and he didn't get to chain it to that either. Alright. Let's battle. Destroy this. What do you reckon the face down is? Let's find out, shall we? I'm more afraid of this than anything else. Fearmonger. But he can't bring back Plasma, which is fine. 100% A-OK. We don't have lethal this turn, but next turn we should have lethal with enemy control it takes. So we'll just wait for that. We'll play patiently. Because patience is key, man. The Magician always takes his time and is thoughtful about his moves. So let's be thoughtful. Let's make sure we take our time. Fearmonger's effect triggers. He can special summon something from his graveyard. Why? Wait, what? Here comes Destiny Hero Drill Dart. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot I triggered that. Go, Drill Dart. Pierce him. We'll let it go. We have to let it go. And then he has to, which will protect. We have to protect. I expected you to do that. I reveal my face down card. I completely forgot we were triggering his thingo just then. By doing that much damage to it previously. I still believe in my cards. I think we win. I think we just got so lucky with that econ. We just got so lucky with that econ. We summoned Dark Magician from our deck. Right? And then ready for this play. He can't activate any effects. He can't even activate a Dreamer if he even has one in the graveyard, because what's the point? I guess maybe he didn't want to bring back Doom Lords, and the reason he brought out Dreamer. I have no idea, but we go for our battle. We put our toggle button on. Nothing in declaration. In battle step, we'll change his monster to attack position, and that should be lethal. Because he has nothing, right? He has nothing to activate. His face down is locked down. And boom, there we go. That was a very dangerous duel right there. That was actually a really exciting duel. This man still has 19 cards in his deck. I don't even understand how. That's ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. But we did get the W, which is absolutely amazing. Whew, that was a tough one. That was a very tough one. But that's what, 4 duels in right now? Or is that 4 or 3? It might be 3, actually. Could be 3. Anyway, regardless of however many duels we're in, we're going to jump into the next one, and hopefully we can do just as well. Anyway, guys, we'll see you there. Alright, guys, and here we are with our 4th duel once again against a player in Platinum 1. It seems like the game's been really nice to me and giving me some more winnable matchups. And I said that just because, obviously, someone who's in lower Platinum, it probably only just got to Platinum, and so forth. So hopefully we have the luck. We're going up against Mako, though, and Mako is known to be very powerful these days with C-Stealth attack and such shenanigans. His hand doesn't have me the most happy, but we'll go for our Rod, and I guess we'll grab our Curtain, because it's probably the best play. As much as I'd love to summon a monster next turn, I think it is our best play. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Legendary Ocean. I'm so surprised, man. Intriguing. Enemy controller. Alright. Let's not summon Dark Magician just yet. Or we can. Thing is, if it's going to be a Yomi ship face down, which is a tilter. Let's do this. Everyone trust me. We're going to set all the enemy controllers. The next turn we will 100% use our thing. We'll attack into the Yomi ship, which does nothing because I'm smart. And then next turn we'll make the cheese play. Next turn we'll make the cheese play. Set a card face down. And can we draw a Dark Magic attack, please? Please. Legion. No reason not to. Oh wait, hang on. Let's do this. No response? Alright. We'll end. If he doesn't have any other back row to set, then maybe, just maybe, we can kind of meme him. We'll play slow. He's not on the offensive just yet. If he does get on the offensive, then we could be in a lot of trouble. But hopefully he won't be. Alright, we win. Unless he has a hand trap, we win. It's very likely that he has a hand trap, but we should win. Electro does his thing again. Lock down the face down. Then we shall Magic Curtain. Right. We get Dark Magician from our deck. Sadly, the one that isn't prismatic. But we get him out in the field. And now, the game knows. See, the game knows. Alright. You can tell by the music, the game knows. Alright. So we'll go into our battle phase. We're going to attack. We're going to... Let's use the prismatic one. Econ take. We didn't even need to take, actually, but let's do it. Let's Econ. Tribute. Our Rod. For the thinger. We take it, and then we go for game. Look at that. What wall, huh? What wall, my dude? Yomi ship is nothing compared to Dark Magician and his enemy controller cheese plays. Nothing. Come at me, Mako. Come at me. I want to see. I want to see what this man's deck was all about, because it seems like I thought he was going to be seized off the attack, like Citadel Well shenanigans, but it looks like he was just draw cards until I lose the game, because that's all he did. That's all he did. And I'm the utmost curious. Let's have a look at his deck real quick, because I'm so confused. It was, yeah, a Sea Stealth attack. He had a mix of Sea Stealth attack and Levia Dragon. Is that his name? Levia Dragon Daedalus? Yeah. Pretty interesting. He has... I mean, I get that Gishki Chain's powerful and all, but he has no support in his deck. What ritual monster are you searching? I guess you can place the cards on top of your deck in any order, and that's actually pretty powerful. Outside of just searching for monsters, you can actually, you know, place them. So that's pretty cool. I like that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's jump out of here. Let's jump into the 5th and probably final duel of the episode. We're about 28 minutes into the recording, and I'd like to keep it 30 minutes, but you know what? That's never going to happen, so... I guess I would say I'll see you when we find the next duel, but we don't even need to cut because we've already found it. How magical is that? Alright, we're going up against Platinum 1 again. This time it's this guy's... He's never played a previous season of Duel Links before. The game is being very nice to me, and that's a first. That's definitely a first on this channel. Can we gain a 2nd rank? Jade and Yuki and your 1-card extra deck do not meme me. Please. We have a great hand, guys. We have a great hand. It'd be better if we could summon Dark Magician turn 1, but... As is, it's pretty great. Who's his buddy? Huh?
My turn.
What?
I draw a card. Here I go. I summon a monster.
I'm super bamboozled right now. We'll go for the curtain because we need to. I mean, by all means, you know, you do you with your Axe of Fool shenanigans. It sucks that our back row can't protect us from his monster. That'd be great, but it can't. We're just gonna end like there. We're gonna take the hit, but at least it'll trigger off. Actually, it won't trigger off Destiny Draw, but we might try and help it trigger it off. Depends if he has lethal. He takes 500 damage. Is it worth it, my dude? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Let's see. Can you do lethal? Alright. Is that lethal? No? He'll do 13 over me, and then 90. That's not lethal. This is such a risky move. 30, I'm taking 32. 32, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. What are we grabbing? Thousand Knives? 1,000 Knives. Yeah, that's not necessary though. Vidge is kind of safe. Actually, let's just grab a Dark Magician. Let's just straight up grab Dark Magician. Because then we can summon 2 monsters, and that's what we want. That's what we want to see. So we will. Actually, we can't summon a 2nd monster. We might get killed. Dark Magician. Alright, we'll do this. Get our boy on the field. No response. Dark Magic attack. I'm super cautious of this deck right now. What was the face down? Trap Jammer, lol. Okay. We can Electro. I'll take 300 damage from any battle afterwards. But there's no need to put Electro on the field, right? There's absolutely no reason. What's that face down again? Trap hole. Alright. Let's just battle. Get rid of the Archery and Shoulder. Soldier. And then end. If you contribute for something more powerful or anything like that, I can Floodgate it, and then next turn I can Dark Magic Curtain if I have to. Throws down 1 face down. And then he... Come on. Tributes. Okay, what does this guy do? Cannot be spell to summon. Negate any spell effects that target a face-up dark monster you control. And if you do, destroy that card. During your draw phase, this card can... Okay. Go face down. I don't want to see you anymore. No. No, I do not. Guys, if you're running this deck, never activate Magician's Rod unless you have a really, really weak Magician on the field, because if you say yes, it'll make you tribute your monster on the field, and that's not a fun time. Oh my goodness. We'll go for the Electro because it's a safer play.
I summon a monster in attack
We'll go for the effect.
My monster's effect
We'll lock down the face down. And then we go for battle. I think it's 1700 defense, so sadly,
Let's do this.
Electro can't attack over it, but it wouldn't be lethal either way.
My monster attack
There we go.
points directly. That's
Hopefully he can't summon a 2400 monster for free with only one card. If he can, then I'm in trouble. If he can't, I'm fine. That's the game, dude. That's the game, bro.
believe in my cause.
That's the game.
Draw.
Lock it down, Sergeant Electro.
Activate.
Lock it down, baby. And that's it, my friends. That's the game. I'm not even going to BM by throwing the cards. We're just going to boom with Dark Magician, end the duel. 5th and final duel. We get 2 rank ups in 1 episode. That in itself is magical. That is proof that Dark Magician is the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. You can see it right here, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it right here. The ultimate wizard. Amazing. And you might think, hey, you know what? These duels weren't the most difficult. You were versing some pretty easy opponents. There was no meta decks and blah, blah, blah. You're right. But that's part of the magic. Is that a Dark Magician and his ultimate wizardry gives us easy opponents. And I respect that. So like I said, I'll admit, it wasn't the most difficult opponents we had, but it was a fun session of Dark Magician actually popping off, which is so good. I can't explain how happy I was to have the support when it came into the game. Absolutely incredible. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys can sit here looking at my turbo rank. And if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you hit that like button. And of course, if you want to see more episodes from this series where I take random decks, fun decks, new decks into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links PvP, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'll be doing a bunch more of these very, very soon. I think next I'll either try Aliens or Roids. And I have a feeling Roids is going to be really, really bad. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.